bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, I'm Doug Campbell, and this is 6 Minute English. Today we're talking about going on a diet, and I'm here with Jackie Dalton.
Hi, Doug. So have you ever gone on a diet to try to lose weight?
Well, actually, no, I haven't, but I'm sure if I did go on a diet, I wouldn't be successful. It's very, very difficult. To start the program, I have a question for you, though, Jackie, about going on a diet.
Okay.
Now, there's lots of different diets, loads of different diets, and I want to talk about the low-carb diet.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Okay, Jackie, if you were on a low-carb diet, you would eat A, less pasta, B, less fish, or C, less salad. Here's that question again. If you were on a low-carb diet, you would eat A, less pasta, B, less fish, or C, less salad.
Okay, well, I think I do know this one because low carb is short for low carbohydrate, which is a food group that releases lots of energy. And I know that fish is protein, salad is roughage, which is leafy stuff, and pasta is a carbohydrate. So if you're eating low carb, you would cut out or cut down on pasta.
Okay. You're sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
Okay, well, we'll check your answer in a few minutes.
Well, today we're going to hear from two people who've gone on a diet. Were they successful? Did they lose weight?
I went on the 28-day detox diet, which really helped you lose weight and detox the body at the same time. And it really, really worked. You just ate hardly anything at all.
I don't think I would like that diet.
Well, he said that he did lose weight, and also it was a detox diet. That's when you eat and drink things that, it's hard to explain, clean you inside. Fresh things. Water can be part of a detox diet, for instance.
Yes, and you certainly won't gain weight just drinking water, will you?
No. Gain weight, that's the opposite of lose weight. And with that detox diet, he did lose weight.
And if you eat less, you certainly will lose weight. He said that he ate hardly anything at all.
I don't like the sound of that diet.
When you go on a diet, you need to be strong. You mustn't say, oh, I'll start my diet tomorrow. Yes, you need a lot of willpower.
Right. You can eat some things, but maybe not the things you like. There's no such thing as a chocolate cake diet, for instance, unfortunately. You're listening to bbclearningenglish.com. Here's another diet. Listen to this woman. Was her diet successful? Did it work?
When I was in my 20s, I went on a diet where you were only allowed to drink liquids. And it worked. It worked for a week. I lost 6 pounds. And then over the weekend, I just ate normally again. And by Monday morning, I'd put all the weight back on again. So it was completely pointless.
Oh dear, that diet didn't work at all.
Yeah, she said it was a waste of time. It was completely pointless.
Well, it worked for a week, but that's the problem with diets. You lose weight, but then you often put the weight back on.
And again, that diet sounded awful, if not actually unhealthy. She could only drink liquids.
According to experts, you can't just go on a diet for a couple of weeks and expect to keep that weight off. You need to change what you eat permanently. You have to change your lifestyle.
And of course, you should always get the advice of your doctor before you do this kind of thing. And they might suggest that you eat different kinds of foods and stay away from fattening foods like cakes and chips.
All the foods we like.
All the foods we like, yes.
You can get more advice on this from the BBC website in an article called How to Lose Weight.
Let's look again at some of the language about diets. You can gain weight.
Or you can lose weight. Many people go on a diet to try to lose weight. They go on a diet to try to lose weight, but it doesn't always work.
No, the diet doesn't work. They don't lose any weight. Or they lose the weight and then they put it back on again.
Well, let's listen again to those two people talking about their diets.
I went on the 28-day detox diet, which really helped you lose weight and detox the body at the same time. And it really, really worked. you just ate hardly anything at all.
When I was in my 20s, I went on a diet where you were only allowed to drink liquids. And it worked. It worked for a week. I lost 6 pounds. And then over the weekend, I just ate normally again. And by Monday morning, I'd put all the weight back on again. So it was completely pointless.
Finally, my question, Jackie.
Yes, the one I was so sure I had the correct answer to.
Here's that question again. If you were on a low-carb diet, you would eat A, less pasta, B, less fish, or C, less salad.
And I said less pasta. Was I right?
You were absolutely correct.
Good.
I love pasta, though.
I know. I don't think I could ever do a low-carb diet. It would never work.
Well, it certainly wouldn't for me. Okay, the answer was A, less pasta. If you were on a low-carb diet, you would eat less pasta. That's all for now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
bbclearningenglish.com